Bathropus insularis, also known as the golden landsand, is known to grow to an average length of 70 to 90 centimeters or 28 inches to 35 inches, though they have been documented to grow around 118 centimeters or 47 inches. They have a pale yellowish-brown color. In captivity, the pale yellowish color often becomes darker, which may be a result of poor circulation caused by ineffective thermoregulation, and has a triangular-shaped head. Found exclusively on Snake Island or Ilha de Grande, right off the coast of Sao Paulo, Brazil. It is home to approximately 2,000 to 4,000 of these snakes. With so many individuals in a small location, one might wonder, what are they eating? It turns out adults of the species mainly consume various species of birds, particularly two species, including the white-crested Elena and the yellow-legged thrush, who happen to be the most abundant species found on the island. They are opportunistic hunters, and with these two main bird species being migratory, they are not present year-round. During these times, they hunt ectothermic prey such as centipedes and frogs. They are both terrestrial and arboreal, with the latter being mostly for hunting. As for shelter from storms or during digestion, the species is found to hide under leaves or rocks. The rainforests in which these snakes are present are found in lower regions of the island and cover about 60% of the island, allowing the snakes to have a relatively large range. They are a pit viper species of snake that use heat-sensitive organs between their eyes and nostrils to locate its prey. They include rattlesnakes, copperheads, and cottonmouths, among others. Their closest living relative is the Yara or the Jarica, which is a also highly venomous pit viper species endemic in southern parts of Brazil, Paraguay, and northern Argentina. The only humans that ever visit the Snake Island are members of the Brazilian Navy who visit to repair the lighthouse present, meaning there are no official records or incidents of someone dying from the golden lancehead. But there are urban legends that include the final lighthouse keeper and his family chased and killed by snakes as they fled the island, along with pirates who have buried their treasure on the island and left the snakes behind to take care of would-be thieves, and fishermen found bitten to death in their own boats. Due to lack of any mammalian prey present on the island, the venom of the golden lancehead was adapted to the physiology of birds, meaning that the venom would be far more potent to birds than mammals like you or I, though the chemical analysis of the suggests that it is 5 times as potent as that of the Yara, or their closest living relative, and the venom is fast-acting. The effects, if one were to be bitten by such an animal, would be horrendous. This would include swelling, local pain, nausea, vomiting, blood blisters, bruising, blood in the vomit and urine, intestinal bleeding, kidney failure, brain hemorrhage, and severe necrosis in muscular tissue. This would occur so quickly that an immediate dose of antivenom might not do the trick. The venom's potency might seem like overkill for a species that mostly survives on creatures smaller than a cup of coffee. They have fast-acting venom to keep their prey from flying away before they can consume them. Mating behavior occurs in the months of August through September. This species gives birth to live offspring with an average of 6.5 snakes per litter, likely due to frequent inbreeding that can result in intersex individuals. This is an important factor in the endangerment of the species, as most of the intersex are sterile. A lack of genetic diversity and a high price of black market snake venom make as dangerous as they appear to be. Golden lanceheads have found far more to worry about than a few stray humans. Still, it doesn't stop the stories about their escapes from growing. For, I believe, a good reason, the Brazilian government has completely shut off this island to any visitors, and the Navy is in charge of enforcing this restriction. The government, however, is causing habitat degradation as they attempt to maintain the lighthouse on the island. Despite the protection of the island, what little habitat loss occurs can be very impactful since the land the species lives on is very small to begin with. Anti-poaching measures are in place, but it appears not to be effective. They mainly consist of cameras, but there is not much stopping a poacher from sneaking in. Additionally, no one is on the island to monitor potential poaching. As mentioned before, there is a captive population that is used not only for research purposes, but also to be used for reintroduction purposes. For this reason, conservation efforts need to focus on keeping the two populations' gene pools homogeneous for that possibility. Consistent interbreeding while also preserving the native population is extremely important for future conservation efforts. Because of all these reasons, the golden lancehead has been labeled critically endangered by the IUCN Red List. Snake venom has an abundance of research potential, and thus the species is very desirable to keep afloat.